Butt sewing butts.
I'll tell
nipples.
anybody. I ain't afraid of that. That's happened. I'm sure it's happened to more than just me.
Yeah, it's happened to me. I
Guaranteed.
just told you that.
That's what I'm saying. You're just out there going
All
about.
right, we changed the subject.
All right, sorry.
We had to scrap the first 3 minutes of the podcast already.
Because you don't need 20 friends. You just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished.
We're going to cut this other... Gonna cut the other...
I feel like we're at like
Are you guys good now?
No, I'm good now, yeah.
DJ in a middle school.
Just cut all this before, too.
Right, Zach?
So, yeah.
DJ in a middle school dance. First time ever setting up.
We try really hard not to like talk about shit for the first 5 minutes. It's going to get us demonetized. And sometimes we have to stop and start the recording 3 or 4 times before we can get rolling. Slippery Stallions, episode 49, guys. Big 50's coming.
Yeah.
We'll do something. We'll do something big.
Big 5-0.
Yeah, it was something large and in charge. So what's new with everybody? We haven't met up in like 2 weeks. Shit's just been wild, you know?
I mean, the news is too much.
I only get
You know?
I only get the reels you send me.
Yeah.
I'm so disconnected. And then
we should be, because I got this goddamn iPhone back, and here it is. This is why I escaped this world in the first place, because I'm already psycho in my brain. So now, like, I'm seeing all the shit going on right now, and it's a very scary place. I'm telling you. I
get enraged after watching 2 minutes of the reels you send me. I just get enraged. I'm like, this is horse shit.
But it's also something where I'm like, do I even believe this? Right? And this is where my brain goes. I'm like, do I even take this in?
I need to pop you into the Telegram group with my Uncle Phil. He's now sent me like 100 messages, and I've looked at 4.
Yeah.
But it's been over like since the baby's been born, so it's been over like 2 months. He sends me like 100 messages. And he is convinced that everything we watch on the TV is manufactured and fake.
I have to believe that.
Like
right?
everything.
I have to.
Like everything. Like down to everything. Like that's not really Joe Biden. Like
apparently
Trump's
died?
working shit behind the scenes. Putin died?
Apparently, like, Putin died. They're saying actually he passed, like, he had a cardiac arrest situation like October 26th.
That happened like
like 2
years ago, right?
No, October 26th, just recently. He had
like cardiac
arrest just recently, and they're saying even now the guy, I haven't seen shit where like he's out talking to people, but apparently like he's gone. They're just not saying shit about it. So that's another fucking thing going out there. But I think I'm right with that, to where it's like, but even apparently now, like Zelensky is even like calling out to Trump, saying like, hey, like I saw this shit where like pretty much he's, because America's now like not wanting to send money to Ukraine now.
Yeah.
And apparently he's calling out to like Donald Trump about getting like about
More
the money
bread.
situation. I'm like, what? What do you mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying. My uncle thinks that Trump is still pulling all the strings behind the
Is he
scenes.
QAnon kind of guy?
Oh, he's in Q deep.
Okay, so that's what I mean. I get that. A lot of those, you know, and I've heard that, and that's something I don't. That's the thing. I don't. I'm very like more like right wing, which I hate saying that shit. But there's also like things on that left where I'm with just like you, where I'm like, I hate even categorizing this shit, but like things just make sense, right? It just, this is wrong, this is right to me. This is, it's hard to fight that shit, but like,
it's honestly hard to believe. It's okay. It's hard to believe the shit that's going on now.
It is.
And then when you see we all know that the military gets shit 10 years before we get it.
Maybe more.
Maybe
right?
longer.
Because like, I told you about the DOD shit. If you do the whole like Skunk Works and like the Lockheed Martin, that whole, like look at the airship stuff and advancement we have. Like whatever they show you in sci-fi movies, they're not making that up, right?
Yeah, they already have this shit.
That's been had. Like any technology that they talk about or make you think about, like wow, it's crazy. Like that's happening. It's not a fucking joke. That's
like Independence Day.
Yeah, bro. I mean, yeah, seriously.
Yeah, directive energy weapons.
Yeah, that's a real shit. like that these fires in like Maui they're talking about, like they can literally take a laser and just like start a pinpoint fire and keep it contained. They can do shit. They
like
can
all
make
that,
it move
all those
weather. They can
Canadian fires
Yeah.
were all set.
He brought
within,
that
like,
up.
I showed the video of it. It's insane.
Yeah, and
but who knows if that video? I mean, that
True,
video was
right?
that video was going through the news, but like,
yeah. But is that real?
and also. A lot of times people are, and this has been a problem since Facebook, a lot of times people are getting their news from posts on Facebook and memes.
True.
And you just literally like, okay, for
Yeah.
instance,
That is true.
Wasted is a meme page on Instagram. And I hate when these meme pages, they start off as like fun loving things. And then they like start trying to get into like no jumper and like posting content, like newsworthy content.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do you guys are just reposting what the other guys are reposting? You're not even looking into it. There's no article links at the bottom. This Wasted posted the other day, people who smoke marijuana, and I'm not a huge marijuana advocate anymore. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think as long as you know how your body works and you can use marijuana, whatever. But this study was saying that people who smoke marijuana regularly have a 30% more chance of heart disease and failure. And I'm like, and it was based on 2 unpublished articles that came out. These aren't even like peer-reviewed published articles.
Exactly.
So now you're taking this little news story as if it were 100% true because somebody wrote 2 fucking unpublished articles about it. It literally said in the comments or in the description, based on 2 unpublished studies. Like, a published study is when your peers
Exactly.
look over it and like other scientists look over it and say, oh yeah, this fucking makes sense. I checked your data. This makes sense. You're basing that on 2 unpublished, unfucking documented, things.
And that's a scary thing in this world where like, just like wanting to go viral, right?
Yeah.
It's almost like even journalists and people writing shit just want to go
It's all
viral,
about clicks.
right?
It's
all
all
about
about
clicks. It's all
clicks.
about because it's ad money. It's so like that. Then that's the goal for them, right? Because now it's just everything's out, and it's just now it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if that's why I got these fact checkers who not only trust the fucking fact checkers.
Yeah, all the Reddit.
You know, seriously, I don't trust fucking nothing. But where I go to get my news and shit, which I've spoken about numerous times, which even that though, I'm like, how the fuck do I know this motherfucker ain't Soros backed also or some shit?
Yeah.
Or fucking Rockefeller, Rothschild, whoever the fuck else. Even if
trying to deflect
whatever
it from him,
because
or
it's
them, or whatever.
And even that, even with the whole like
All psyops and shit.
the occultism and all that kind of like devil worship, all that kind of shit that's so deep and you laugh.
No, I'm just.
You laugh.
Sorry, I just watched a movie recently.
Look,
that had
Matthew
devil
Perry
worship.
just passed away, right?
Yeah.
Matthew Perry passed away, and he had a bunch of weird shit in his like leading up to. Have you read the story of this
No.
shit? So a bunch of weird stuff. Apparently in his book, same thing. I saw this from like one other thing. I have not done enough research to really my shit, but you know what I believe. Apparently he wrote a book or something. He said like when I call for like the Batman shit, it means I'm in trouble or something's happening. Apparently, like weeks leading up to his death, he was a bunch of weird Batman shit in his Instagram, kind of like, and then right outside like his tub, like hot tub and stuff. He said the Batman is out tonight where he died at, and like the full moon
shit.
was out there and shit. And then just like this last week, Doja Cat put up like erased all of her fucking pictures from her Instagram, and it has her in a devil suit laying on the friend's couch that says demons. So you want to talk about sacrifices and weird shit that I firmly think is a real thing in Hollywood in this fucking sick place. That now the Doja Cat's like everywhere out in the fucking mainstream. They make these weird sacrifices for other people in the industry to show their worth to or their loyalty to these fucking psychos. And
Like
that's
Chester Bennington and the other guy.
I mean, well, Anthony.
what's his name?
Well,
Chris.
Conley.
No, our viewers are just like screaming. At
Nah, I don't piss. Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
Chris, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Google that shit because I have to say his name. I'm not gonna not say his name on the air. Got to give him credit. But him and like there's a guy, but they were working on shit. And I know Nick Coons fucking. Oh, we're psychos. We're crazy. But
I didn't say anything.
Yeah. So
I never said that.
but But Chris, what the fuck, man? Why
It's
can't I
gonna.
think of it?
As soon as it pops up.
It's a last.
Is it Chris?
Yes.
Anyway, don't.
God, you have to. I can't believe that I was drinking. I can't. I don't want to have any kind of disrespect because I really fuck with that shit. But I think that not only sacrificed, but they were digging into the pedophilia, the child pedophilia in the industry. So yeah. Anyways, but I'm on a fucking tangent now.
No, but what I was saying about how the government has shit for like 10, 15 years, right? Because we were talking about
Thank you.
What's not. We were talking about what's not. The shit on TV is not real, right? So now with all the AI shit that's coming out, that looks 100% real to your eye.
Yeah, man. They got ads now going on that the voices don't even
Fake
match up.
people.
You have like Joe Rogan. I've seen that.
Oh yeah, it's tons of those.
And they're like just some like hey, I take this pill every morning. I eat my elk.
Dick's hard
and I'm like,
as a fucking rock.
and if you watch his lips, they're slightly off from the vocals in it, but his voice, I'm like, dude, that's a dangerous game we're playing. So even when I go in, and now for me being a fucking a conspiracy theorist or a truthist, as I call myself, it makes it more dangerous for people maybe who are a little less or a little more insane than I am. You know what I mean? To where like if you take some of the shit the wrong way, you can be want to do some weird shit because it's scary.
It's like how do we know anything we're seeing is real? Like all those videos about the 9/11 shit and like the plane there wasn't even a plane.
Yeah, exactly.
And like all of that was CGI shit that you were just watching on television.
We saw that video they just put out, and like they're like actually like during like this whole Israel Gaza shit, because they apparently they made up like people like journalists in Israel.
Chris
made
Cornell.
Up. Chris Cornell, thank you. I knew it was a C.
Sorry.
Okay, but I said Chris Connolly. Was that?
Yeah, it was close.
Thanks.
There was a C.
But there was like CGI proving that like cars on fire in this Israel shit was like not real, and then the children being decapitated by Hamas over there, not real. Like there's people like Israel reporters saying like that's not true. That was misinformation. So it's all this fucking thing, and now Israel's
like,
going off like
a
bunch of savages.
The video of the apparent Hamas people that were like had the one girl that they abducted from the music festival or something, and they had her like naked on the back of a truck, and there's like satellite pictures of it or some shit. Like first off, how'd you get those pictures? Why would they be open in the back of a truck parading her down the street? And if that is true, or how easy would it be for you to just take another picture of what looks like hummus people, blur out that complete body because it was all blurred.
Yeah, well,
and then just say that literally put a headline that hummus leaders, brutally,
I will play devil's advocate on that because I did feel like I saw a picture where I did see a female, like there was the unblurred version. I didn't see what like her like fucked up or nothing, but you could see long hair and you could tell it was like a younger woman.
But no, how do we know that that's even a real picture? I'm not saying that I'm not saying that I'm not saying that that's fake or anything. But what I am saying is how easy would it be nowadays to make a fake story?
Not hard.
It happens all the time.
It's all the time.
And then people would literally regurgitate it without ever checking into it.
And while that's happening, apparently they passed some fucking laws and shit recently with The Who.
Yeah.
To where apparently like now, not The Who the band, not them, they're Saints.
That's what
they fucking now pretty much they've like I wish I would read it more, but I think I sent it to you guys maybe the Slipper Stallion shit, but they pretty much have like all like rights to pretty much what they say with certain sicknesses and illnesses. Like they have like full control over like all sorts of wild shit, like almost ready for the next pandemic and that kind of shit. So I don't want to talk more about it because we'll be not on here, but
demonetized.
Well, we already are demonetized.
We aren't monetized, but we actually got what was it, episode 41 is just non-existent on YouTube. You can watch it on Spotify. Spotify is where you should be watching.
I tell you what,
we should start uploading video to Spotify.
We should, and actually,
is this audio?
It's just audio,
and we should honestly. I know it's stupid, like $5 a month or some shit. We should do like a Patreon, and actually like the shit we like. If we could, then we could talk freely, and if it gets canceled off YouTube, then hey, if you look, this one got canceled, guys.
Cancel
episodes. Go listen here if you feel this. Whatever.
You could even do a free Patreon. You don't have to pay. You don't have. I'm cool with doing a free one. Like I don't need to make money.
Yeah, that's all. I don't know if there was like a
you can set it up so it's like a free Patreon. We could do a fucking $1
That'd
or something.
That'd be dope. Yeah, whatever.
You know what I mean? $1 a month.
Fake ads.
And we'll make Nick
stuff.
Coon pay that $1 since he's a star of the show and he wants to
Yeah.
dictate whenever things show up. or
I know
happen, so.
we've been talking about
I'm not dictating
conspiracies.
anything. However,
Yeah, he literally said nothing the whole episode so far. He's been completely
just
quiet. We were talking about
all this
conspiracies,
bullshit.
and he's just like, just fucking, he's just taking it in like SpongeBob.
But
Sponging
we'll
it
get,
up.
we'll get off this topic.
Yeah, no,
just
I wanted to
you
take it
know,
over to Kuhn. What's
yeah.
been going on, man? Are you saying you are getting back on keto, or you're saying that I should get back? I should back on keto.
Oh, he said you have to.
yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
He texted me during that and said like he's fat with like 2 laughing
Damn,
faces.
Yeah,
dude.
right.
No, I'm just kidding. He didn't do
It's
that.
fucked up.
He didn't do that. Just kidding.
No, but for real, no bullshit. I gained 20 pounds in the last 2 months.
See,
Wow.
and that's crazy. That sounds
Wow.
unhealthy, but you don't look like it. You know what I mean?
My
but like,
weight
what is
already
it? What's-
fluctuates. This is the problem. I have hyperthyroidism.
Yeah, but it is
I
winter
forgot about
time.
that,
It's
yeah.
getting closer to winter.
This is when
Your
you- this is
body's
when you
naturally
fluff
going
yeah,
to
I'm
be-
fluffing. I'm fluffing.
Yeah, it happens.
It's the most appropriate month to fluff because it's Thanksgiving.
It's actually
Yeah.
they say it's the best month to actually work it off. So come summertime, you got all the barbecue. Well, you know what? Fuck that. You're
Yeah.
true with Thanksgiving.
Dude, all you need is
Christmas.
2 months.
Well, I'm
All you need is 2
Yeah.
months.
I have hyperthyroidism,
Get through.
and then I got my thyroid taken out, so I have hypothyroidism slightly, but I'm right there where I don't have to take medication. Like my thyroid's working to a point where it's somewhat normal, but I burn so much more calories than most people, according to my Whoop. I burn way more calories, probably 1,000 more calories on average than the most people on a daily basis.
And you've talked to most people on a daily basis.
No, I'm in a group with 30 jiu-jitsu athletes that work out
Jiu-jitsu athletes.
Why
2
would
or
you
3
burn
times a
less?
day.
Just your body that
I
way,
burn
or
more
what?
than these guys, and they work out twice a day. I don't even work out anymore. I'm still burning more than these guys.
What is that? Is that from
Well, they
what
must
is
be
that?
pros. That's all
It's
they do.
because my body is just
Everybody's metabolism is different. I get
it's
it. but-
I have a crazy amount of calories that I burn off, but I also put on weight really easily because I'm slightly hypo. So when I was doing the jiu-jitsu and I was burning 5,000 calories a day,
Yeah, you slimmed up quick.
I slimmed up quick because I was doing the jiu-jitsu. But now that I'm not working out regularly and I'm keeping my same habits, I'm just starting to gain weight because I'm not working out at all.
So
but
what-
I'm still burning a pretty decent amount of calories.
So the typical with what's your calorie
Baseline?
Well, no, what's your calorie intake a day? I know that it's different for everybody. They say it should be 2,200 or something
It's
for
at,
men.
There's no way any of us eat less than 2,000 calories.
That's what I'm saying. It's
a
impossible.
day.
I mean, well, today I had a
Yeah.
sweet potato
It's
for
like
lunch. and that was
1,300
it,
something.
But
Yeah.
I'll tell you in a second.
No, it's 20. It's like two. They say 2,000 calories is you.
that's what it's
But
2,000, right?
Here's the thing: it doesn't matter how many calories you intake. In order to lose weight, you have to be at a calorie deficiency. In order to gain weight, you have to have more calories than you're
Yeah,
burning off.
exactly.
That's
Yeah.
the basic science of
Yeah.
it. So if I'm eating 3,000 calories, that's fine. If I'm burning 4,000 calories, I'm still
Yeah.
going to be at a deficit.
But see, that's something where you don't eat that much. So, I mean, I don't know if when I'm
when I
not
do
around
eat,
you.
when I do eat, I eat like shit.
Okay, so because you just have a nibble here and there. when
Like
I'm
I dropped
around you.
Oliver off at school today and went to Burger King, got a double cheeseburger just for breakfast.
Hell yeah.
Nah, it's not. I don't hate you because I was talking about. I haven't had a Burger King double cheeseburger in a minute, and
They're so good.
the
They slap.
flavor in my mouth.
They
I like it
they
so
put so
good.
much mustard on it
Yeah,
for
it's
no
the
reason.
best.
It just tastes so.
That's what I love.
fucking
Like
good.
Burger King's got the mustard side,
Dude.
and McDonald's got that ketchup.
The
You know
other
what I mean?
yeah,
day-
McDonald's goes heavy with the
It's heavy
ketchup,
with
but
the
Burger
ketchup,
King goes
heavy
heavy
with
with
the
the
mustard.
mustard.
I'm all about
boy.
mustard.
I'm that mustard
Yeah,
boy.
bro.
Listen, the other day I was driving home and I was just craving a McDouble,
Fuck.
and all I wanted was a
Fuck
McDouble.
McDonald's, dude.
Add
You
mac
got mac
sauce.
sauce. You make it all sloppy and gross.
No,
Yeah.
it's absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect.
I want
I
some
don't
fucking-
eat. I don't like McDonald's like that. And now their prices are just.
It was just one
outrageous.
burger.
It's
I like
our
their
word.
breakfast though. I
McDonald's
love their breakfast,
is
bro.
Next level.
And I will say, when I'm super
Price
fucking
is
hungry,
outrageous. Everyone's prices are. That makes no sense what you just said.
No,
Yes, it
McDonald's
does.
is like fucking being stupid, bro.
Okay, don't fucking start an attitude with me. You remember peak society. You remember the dollar menu. Never forget.
Oh, the dollar menu.
Yo,
The
oh,
McDouble?
yeah. McDouble for $1. How much does a McDouble cost you these days?
It's like
$3.50.
$3.
I think it's like
$3.
$2.30.
It's like
Dude,
$3.
I think it's like over $3.
I think
for
it's
a fucking
$2.30.
Bro, for a Big Mac meal right now, it's like $13.
$13.
No, he said a
$14.
McDouble.
Yeah,
But
but
I'm just
McDoubles
saying.
for $1. McChicken. How much does McChicken cost you?
Probably like
I haven't had
$2.
chicken in forever.
Probably like $3. But dude, you could get 3 cookies, $1. 2 hash browns, $1. A hash brown costs over $2 now. One.
Yeah.
I read apparently some shit. There's a hack you can like if you can get like what is it, like a 4-piece nugget. I don't know how much. I don't even know. I'm in a minute, but you get like a 4-piece nugget. You get 3 4-piece
4-piece
nuggets,
nuggets.
and it's like cheaper than
Cheaper
getting
than
a
a
fucking like
10-piece.
10-piece.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
what the fuck, So there's ways
Can I get
around
3
it.
4-piece nuggets in a 10-piece box?
Yeah, I think it's.
yeah, I saw that.
But yeah, fuck yeah, I want fast food bad. I've been trying to really, ever since I went to the doctor, and I was at 190. This was like a month ago, and I was having these pains.
That's my ideal
Did I
weight.
tell you that-
My ideal weight's
I don't know
190.
if I talked about this in the podcast or not, but I was having pains in my fucking the back of my calves,
Oh no.
and apparently it can be blood clots, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I've always suffered from this kind of heart shit I got going on or whatever. But so I go to the doctor. I'm like, I'm 190. The highest I've been is like 193. So I knew I was like, dude, I can't be 33, being the fattest I've been when
Yeah.
I was like 21 when I was that fat, right?
I'm like 6 pounds off my fattest
so
ever.
I'm telling you, bro, and you can't.
I don't
want
wanna
to
get there.
You can't get there.
Yeah,
so that's where it's.
I need to turn it around.
So for me, it's like, and I like I said, I try to cut back my drinking like during the week the best I can. Like, the weekends, I kind of, and I try not to like overcompensate and be like, fuck that, fucking. You know?
Rage.
So I'm trying to watch my drinking, and I literally for lunch I have a can of tuna with just some Cholula
Okay.
and a sweet potato. That's my lunch, like every day. And then for dinner, I can kind of because I'm watching the calorie shit, right? So if I'm like eating a 300 calorie lunch, if that, and and I drink like 6 bottles of water while I'm at work, then I can not like go home and like fucking eat bullshit, but I can have like, you know, something decent, and then it still be like under my calories, and you know, I'm trying to eat early.
You know,
and shit,
breakfast
so.
is just like a made up thing.
I don't eat breakfast anymore.
Breakfast is
I
just like a
don't-
thing
I
that
don't eat
got
till
made
lunch.
up by like the cereal companies. They
I
just were
believe
like,
that.
and it was supposed to be it's somehow tied into religion.
I don't know how. I mean, I
yeah,
assume
no,
it
it's,
is.
if
with
we had
religion,
if
but-
we had a
producer,
producer, I could
They're all
look it up.
flakes.
But basically, like the guys who make like cornflakes and shit, they were just like, it was something about having like a balanced breakfast. Like they were like eggs, bacon, cereal, orange juice. These are breakfast foods.
that's your 1,500 calories right there for breakfast.
Yeah,
Nah,
dude,
maybe
like,
like a
people
1,000.
used to just wake up, drink a coffee. Before that, they used to just like wake up, get out the cave, grab a couple berries on their way to like go hunting.
It's true, and that's even like now, like having like some fruit or something in the morning. I get it, but it just makes I'm not even hungry now until fucking lunch.
Yeah,
But you know, it's just little
Junior,
shit like
you
that.
a breakfast guy?
I'm definitely a
Um,
breakfast guy though.
Yeah, probably more breakfast, skip lunch, have dinner.
Yeah,
You know, that's a fuck. I fuck with that vibe.
that's a good vibe. Now I am a dude. I love breakfast
Or
sandwiches.
or
Breakfast
if,
is my
or
favorite,
if I
bro.
if I
Fucking
skip,
French toast.
if I skip
Ugh.
breakfast, then I'll have lunch and dinner. But it's either skip breakfast or skip lunch. One of those two.
dude.
yeah, because if you get breakfast, what time? Oh, sorry, what time are you eating breakfast at?
Like 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So then what? Like lunch, but
on your first break.
like what? 6 hours later is what? You know,
So you
it's
have
like,
a coffee in the morning. You're a coffee guy. Do
You
you
don't
do
drink
coffee?
Yeah, every day.
Every
Do you
morning.
drink coffee?
So you do a coffee in the
Yeah.
morning,
Iced.
and then 7:30, 8 o'clock, first break rolls around. You do breakfast, and then you skip lunch at work
Sometimes, if I do lunch, I'll only eat like
Just take-
half of it.
and take a nap,
Yep.
and then you do dinner.
Dinner, yeah, when I get off.
What time? typically
Probably
eat dinner?
probably
You
about
early
right
dinner?
around probably right around 5:30, 6 o'clock.
So you're an early dinner guy, and then you don't eat the rest of the
That's
night.
what I'm saying,
Do you
that's
snack or anything?
Sometimes at night, depending on
You're playing
how bad
games and
duty's
shit,
doing
too.
or something.
Yeah.
Can I talk, please?
Yeah.
God,
How's it feel?
annoying.
How's
no,
it
but
feel?
it's like
How's it feel?
No, but I'm a big breakfast sandwich guy.
can't talk, and I haven't done that So that's early pods. We're
Early
almost
Coon.
50.
Did
Yeah,
a
we're
last
almost
pod.
50.
You
Do the
did a
math.
last pod.
That's a century ago. It's half a century ago.
He did a last one.
No, but listen. So I love breakfast sandwiches. I made myself a banging ass one at the pub the other day. I took bacon, 3 pieces of bacon, laid it out. I peppered it heavily with coarse pepper. Put it in the oven at 420. Let that shit cook. Pulled it out. There's bacon grease on the little sizzle pan that I use for the bacon. Cracked 2 of my fresh eggs. This was at the pub, but I brought all my stuff. Cracked 2 fresh eggs on there. Salt and pepper. Put it in the oven. Let them cook. 2 minutes. Crack the eggs slightly. Flip them. Cheddar cheese. Toasted everything bagel. Pepper bacon. Cheddar. 2 pieces of cheddar cheese. 2 eggs. Ugh. I only ate half of
Sounds
it
really good.
because Bree came up with the baby and I gave her the other half. I cut it in half and ate half of it and I was like, something about breakfast sandwiches to me,
They're the
and like
best.
I'm really upset that is a breakfast item. Like that's so savory and good. Like why can't that be like my brain is tricked into thinking that is a breakfast thing, but like that's a fucking late night dinner snack.
Dude, I had some grilled cheese the other night with bacon, and that just hit so good.
I don't even fuck with tomato soup, but when I have a good grilled cheese, I'm like, I'm a dipper, dude.
I know,
I
but
like
that's
it
the
in there.
only time I like tomato soup. But really, I had it with New England clam chowder with some Old Bay on top,
Oh.
and that was
I went to Panera the other day and got a grilled cheese with tomato soup. I just was in that vibe and just fucking tore it up, dude. It was so good. And I was like, I can't believe I just spent like $7 for a fucking grilled cheese and tomato soup. It's like a poor man's meal I could have made myself. But
dude. I tore up that Wawa pizza
So
the other
good.
night,
that looked good, dude.
dude. Didn't that sausage onion?
Zach, stop nodding. You're making me uncomfortable. Say words, dude.
Yeah, you look weird.
Say words.
Yeah, you got to talk. when
You
it's-
look like the Lorax with just a
Yeah.
mustache. You look like you could play the Lorax in a live action film.
He's like
Just
deaf
talk.
now.
I'm fucking titty twister. Get his other one.
I don't want to, interrupt.
We might
I
get
don't
in there.
want to interrupt. I will say about Wawa pizza though,
Yeah.
it's good to the fucking crust. When it gets to crust, I throw it out.
Oh,
They're the
really?
worst crust.
Yeah, the crust
I'm a
is kind
crust-
of weak.
They need to
I'm
figure
a
that
crust
out.
guy though.
The rust
So
is
am I.
kind of weak, but if you've already been drinking and you
That's-
got the dipper, there's
That
good.
is what I
but-
said. Here's the thing. People were like, "Oh, it sucks." No, are you fucking? You put Wawa pizza. You're not gonna match up like Bon Tempos or
Yeah.
fucking the
Santini's,
Baco pizza,
slices.
fucking Abingdon, which is the best right now. If you had
Really?
that. Baco
Where?
Pizzeria. You know
Acapella.
Baco,
You know
the
what?
Italian restaurant.
I ordered from
Yeah.
there, but I went to fucking
No.
I went to Fufu. I didn't get
It's
the basic.
Not,
I
it's
got.
not Baco Italian
I
restaurant.
know.
Okay,
I
you got
ordered from when they first
the
opened,
pizzeria.
and I got this pizza with like bruschetta or what's the ham?
Prosciutto.
Prosciutto. I put that shit on there, and there was like mixed greens and like like some fucking fig sauce,
I get
and
it.
it was just too much. I was like,
I agree.
I should have just got a plain pepperoni or cheese. Had them cook it well.
That's it. That's the key. So
You have to get them to do it well.
because then you get that cross. I swear, right now, Baco like
They're killing the
pizzeria.
game.
They got the pepperoni cups. So it's like there's a cup pepperoni, and the sausage is like it's like the sliced sausage.
Yeah.
So it was so fucking good. It was fantastic. So definitely there. But the Wawa pizza back on the ship. If you can't categorize with that. If you're leaving the bar, dude, and you want a fucking pizza that
Pizza, yeah.
absolutely hits,
Dude,
I'm
it looks
telling
so
you,
good on your
It is
Snap,
good
dude.
as shit until you
It
hit
really
that
did
crust,
look-
bro.
No, it
It looked like a
It is.
5-star
You see
pizza.
what I put
telling
on
you.
top of it with
Oh,
the
yeah,
Cholula
you were
and a little bit of Old Bay?
Because
Oh,
I
yeah,
immediately texted you. I'm like, I guess keto's gone forever. Because you had like fries and shit too. Like, you got, like,
and the cheese
I was like, bro's vibing. And then
We were fucked up. That was I was drunk as shit. So
when you guys were together.
yeah,
Oh,
we were in
yeah.
the afterwards.
Because then you guys were in the
forgot
group.
about that, Zach.
You guys were in the group like messaging like heavily, and I'm like, these guys are on something. Because like
Yeah.
Kuhn put a video in there or something, and Zach was like, "What am I looking at?" And Kuhn's like, "I don't know what you're looking at."
Oh, that wasn't
but
that
I'm
night.
going to
This-
bed.
that was a different- that
I
was-
just
that
got
was a-
fucking Wawa.
No, that was a
pizza or
different night.
something.
I'm sorry. That was a different night. This is when because you got it. This is when we
Went out for Halloween.
Halloween. I was thinking about that night because we ran into Wawa that night. Remember that we ran into each other at the fucking Wawa after we left the bar. And I got a Wawa pizza then. You didn't get one then, did you?
Yeah, I did.
You did then too. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I got one at the same time. But
Kuhn
that
was
night,
extra aggro.
yeah, but he was
that
pissed
night.
off
He was
because I wouldn't know what I was I couldn't tell what it was,
yeah.
and he was pissed.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
was
know
like,
what you're
I don't
looking
know
at,
what
but
you're looking
fucking
at, but I
yeah.
got work in the morning, and I'm blah blah, and like this,
Oh,
like
yeah.
for no reason, he just got aggro, and then the same time he'll send you a meme like 3 hours later at 2 a.m. You're like, don't you have work at 4? Like, why are you up? I got up to take a piss, and I just started sending memes on the toilet.
Something wrong with him.
I love it.
No, I'll
What?
send a meme at like 11:30, and DeCarlo's like, "Don't you got to go to like bed?"
Dude, okay, so
I'm like,
Jackie,
yeah.
uh,
God, dude, this freaking sty. So tired of it.
I used to
Dude,
get those
I'm-
all the time.
Dude, I'm so tired of like everything right now on my body is just slowly. It's like one thing is messed up, gets okay, and then literally something else pops up.
Did this
and then
start
it's
happening
like-
recently?
Dude, it's just like my finger is still not 100%. 100%.
Do you think it's coinciding with the release of Wawa Pizza? Like it's a psyop to like make the pizza?
No,
Deteriorate.
I think I should have got an MRI when the guy said that it didn't need it. So
What happened to you? What are you talking about? When?
like
Does it
two-
always just throb at the knuckle?
Or is it wintertime?
No. No, this happened like when you could still be out in the pool.
So summertime.
Like August.
Oh, okay. It's a little bit later. So what'd you do?
I was taking apart the pool pump, and I don't know. I must have twisted something wrong, and like I was fine. And then the next day when I was driving into work, I was just driving, and I'm like, dude, why does my finger hurt so bad? And then I looked at my finger, and it was like all swollen. Like this finger was all swollen.
Tell you what, bro. We gotta
And
start
I
looking
could
at.
I could barely move. Like I couldn't make an entire fist. So now I can kind of do it, but it's still, as I make a whole fist, like I should be able to just nothing.
Bro,
like
we're-
this is nothing, right?
Yeah.
Like nothing, like no pain, like 100%.
But that right hand's fucked up. The whole
But
hand.
no, just my finger.
I got the same thing with my thumb on my right hand, and
Arthritis, guys. You gotta think
also
about
my
it. We're getting
elbow
older.
has-
I was thinking
then
that
horrible
too.
tendonitis.
Getting older.
I need
But
an MRI.
I'm
for sure.
thinking if it's like arthritis, wouldn't it be like all my fingers?
Nah, it's just the joint.
Yeah, it's just the
It
joint.
could be the joint. Lauren's got. She's got like a auto.
But it only
deficiency.
popped up after I was doing some like severe twisting of these like
Man, it
hardcore plastic pipes.
I irritated it. Just hurt that joint, and that joint is fucking the. I'm saying you should.
You
go
want to
to
hear
doctor
something
for it,
really
for real.
crazy? I don't know why, but sometimes every time someone asks me like what happened, for some weird reason, I have this vision in my mind that I woke up in the middle of the night and like did it to myself. Like I just went,
Did
That
you?
is weird.
yeah.
That's on some like
Just tell
scary
people.
movie
Dude, just
cobweb
tell
shit.
people.
That's what
Just-
I'm saying,
Just tell
dude.
people that. Just tell people that.
No, but I mean like it's happened
just
twice.
woke
I
up
think
and
that's.
twisted
I
it.
think it's real because Kuhn just got real like emotional just
think
now.
so.
Oh no, I yawned,
Oh, okay.
and my eyes are
He
just.
just got up real
irritated.
fucking
He's
mad
like-
one night.
He's like, fuck this finger.
I swear, I'm serious. I feel like I
You
don't
just
know,
have a
like,
vision of it.
I don't know what it's like a two, like it's, but I know I didn't do that, dude. I would have woke up. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have
Psyops.
woke up. Plus, I would have noticed it way before I got in the car. I mean, I noticed it as I was driving to work, and then by the time I got to work, I'm like, damn, dude, I can barely move my freaking finger. I cannot be able to use my hand. I could barely put my glove on like my hand at work.
Do you
So I
know
have
like
to
a
wear
lot
safety
of
gloves.
a lot of thorns have like the composure of the actual thorn is toxic to your body.
Yeah.
So like I had for a couple years I was doing gardening out. This is why I always wear gloves now, but I was doing some gardening and I was grabbing like shit that was all like old dead shit and I was scooping it all up with my hands. And and actually I did have gloves on at this point, but a thorn went through the glove. So I use better gloves now. Through the glove into my middle finger, right at the bend in the middle, right at the
fuck yeah.
joint, right? And I took it out, but there was still some like left in there.
Yeah.
And my middle finger swelled up and was like, I went to the doctor and he was basically like, it's arthritis from the thorn. And like
Oh, wow.
eventually the material itself will like be done and
Yeah.
it'll be better. Like it's not permanent arthritis, but like it might take like 6 months to a year, and it was like almost 2 years. I could feel it in my finger.
It's. I mean, you can tell.
It's fat as shit.
Yeah, we did this last pod.
Okay,
Did
I'm
we?
sorry.
No, I did it with my thumbs too, because we were like, I just remember sitting here and being like, look at my
I
fat
don't
thumb
remember
too.
last pod.
But yeah, we were talking about how we're deteriorating.
No,
yeah.
seriously, and it's like I'm just now getting over this sty.
I
Right.
used to get those all the time. I hate.
I haven't
those,
had one
too.
in like years, so it's like it hurt.
Yeah,
And
I used to
then,
get
like,
them inside my eye. Like you had to flip your eyelid
dude.
down.
My
Just
shit's
annoying as shit.
my hips when I wake up. Now, for me, I don't know if that's
My
just when I'm
neck's been
asleep.
messed up too lately.
When you're 30 something, though, it's like you get up and it just kind of is what it is. But I'm like, it can't be that way. I have to do something so I don't live like this forever.
Okay, yeah, I
can't.
all that shit. Like, I
It's just
I
weird
subscribe
now.
to that same
It just all
mentality.
hits so fast.
Yeah, I subscribe to that same mentality of like, oh, we're 30, like it's just gonna happen. But then like, bro, I start to think like, Odell Beckham Jr. is a professional athlete. He's
Yeah.
31 years old. He's
32.
200.
He's injured like a
he's
motherfucker.
31.
Walks. He has no
32.
knees.
He just
has-
turned 32.
he has
like
no
Sunday.
knees.
a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he's 30. He's 32
Yeah,
years
it was his
old.
birthday.
Just got a bit on that.
He's 32 years old.
We could
He's
be wrong.
200 pounds. And
Mhm.
he's 5'11.
Yeah.
He's literally like my exact build,
Yeah.
and he's a fucking cut up
Yeah.
professional athlete that's running with the best of them.
He has no
So
knees.
like, I can't sit here and like, LeBron is almost fucking 40. This motherfucker's
Yeah, but
dropping.
Nick, you got to remember, not everybody.
all of
not-
their
not
jobs-
everybody is Odell.
Well, the thing is also their job is to be that.
yeah, if
Yeah.
you,
If we
if
had
the
you
time-
worked
if
out
we had
every
8
day and
hours
got
a
paid
day-
to do it, yeah, I
Dude,
would go to the
yeah.
gym. I'd be there.
Plus, they're already cut before they go into the NFL. These guys are not just average Joes getting drafted.
Yeah, why don't you measure yourself more like to Jordan Stout or like Sam Cooke
Yeah.
or Justin Tucker?
Or like a
Dude,
Tony
let's go-
Saragusa.
Or the
Let's-
guy
yeah,
with no
let's-
eyebrows.
Like a
Let's,
Tony, like a white guy is
yeah,
what you're saying? Like a white.
Let's picture yourself with a white guy when it comes
He's
to
like
your
a
body
Mike
breaking
Flynn.
down. 'cause
Nah,
let's
he's
be
like
real.
a Sam Cooke.
We're not aging like Odell Beckham.
Think,
all right, buddy?
think of yourself more as a Matt
Yeah.
Stover.
We're not. Yeah, we're not
a
gonna.
Tony Saragusa type of guy.
Gotta
I
set
feel like
the
a
bar
Dennis,
low here.
I feel like a Dennis Pitta that like
Yeah.
finally off the field. after
My
2
hips are hurting, bro. I got the
I got
pit of
that.
shit going on.
We're not even in the realm of like a Flacco or Heap, that these like 6'4" guys. Like, don't think of yourself as these guys.
No.
okay,
Yeah.
you're more of like
Look at
a,
Mar-
You're
Marshall
like a John
Yanda.
Harbaugh assistant.
you're like a white Muggsy Bogues.
Muggsy Bogues.
Yeah, Jesus, I'll be fucked.
Hey, I got
Oh,
one for you
shit.
guys.
What?
Name me. All right, I got some trivia for everybody.
Okay,
Name me 3 Ravens quarterbacks that are not including Lamar Jackson or Joe Flacco.
you ready?
Yes. 3.
That's easy. You should have made it 4. 4 would have been hard.
Okay, 4. That's easy.
Well, now I don't have 4. I have 3.
okay, well, I have 4, so this is
okay.
easy.
Dilfer.
Okay.
You've got
You're doing your 3, right?
McNair
There you go.
2 of mine.
and Elvis Grback.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna mention him.
Yeah.
I was,
Yeah.
gonna say that.
yeah. But I didn't. I didn't have the 4th. Now I do because Elvis popped into my head.
My buddy at work, who's not a Ravens fan,
Ryan Mallett,
he could
rest
only
in
guess
peace.
one. He could only guess one, but the one that he did guess was Elvis Grback.
Really,
Yeah.
Ryan
That's
Mallett,
crazy.
Tyrod Taylor,
We're going backups or starting?
We're talking about Ravens
Yeah,
quarterbacks.
exactly.
just general.
See, I was gonna say Tony Banks, fucking.
I'll tell you mine.
Vinny Testaverde,
There you go.
and then there was some Stone Case.
Stony Case.
Stony Case.
Do you
Yeah.
remember?
All right, all right,
So,
yeah,
you know
all right, all right. I'll do mine. Am I doing
Well,
my
Aaron-
top
Aaron-
3? Or right? Because we'll do the original
Aaron
question.
Wright wasn't Aaron
3,
Wright
right?
one?
Yeah.
Aaron Wright, remember Aaron Wright? Wasn't he a quarterback?
Anthony
Probably
Wright.
Anthony Wright. Yeah.
Are you
fuck
are you
yeah.
gonna
All right.
try to go like people we haven't said?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go.
Okay, 4. So
4 people we haven't said. You can name right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of us we've said.
yeah.
Damn, that's pretty
Go.
impressive. Go.
All right.
We didn't say Joe Flacco.
All right. Here we go.
You said you can't,
Oh, you can't.
No Joe Flacco. No Lamar Jackson.
and they can be backups.
They could be Ravens quarterbacks. Yes, backups
Okay.
or
All right.
whatever.
Chris Redmond.
All right, I got you.
Yeah.
These are ones that you guys haven't said.
Yeah,
And
RG3.
That one doesn't count.
Forgot about it.
Go ahead.
Okay. You guys, you can't.
We're just stealing guys.
Keep killing it.
We're like stealing guys.
No, go
All
ahead.
right, you can have that one. That was cheating.
All
That was cheating. Go ahead.
So what are we doing? Top 3?
You
said
top
four.
3.
You said you could name 4 that we haven't said.
Okay, yeah. All right. Tony Banks.
I
said that.
Kimmel said Tony Banks.
He
That's
did?
my first
Yeah,
one.
he did.
Oh. He did?
Mhm.
Yeah, but here you only have to do 3 because I'll
Okay.
give you RG3
I'll
since
do
I
3.
since
No,
I
no,
did
no.
steal
I'm not
it.
even taking RG3.
Okay,
All right. Chris Redman. You can't say that because
he didn't use.
I
it.
brought it in last
he
minute.
brought it
yeah,
last-
but that's
okay.
way last minute. So it's Chris Redman, Scott Mitchell.
Oh yeah.
No, I got it. I got his face in my head. It'll come up right now. Jeff Blake.
Oh, pulling from the fucking depths.
That's 3. That's 3. And I'll do 4 for the bonus. I'll say that we haven't said Jim Hardball.
Yeah, and I was even thinking. I mean,
That's 4 right there that you guys have
That's
not
true.
said in
Okay.
the history
I
of
forget that Jim Harbaugh was actually our quarterback all the time. I always forget.
Jim
that. I
Hardball
always
was,
forget that.
I think,
fucking
our
line.
second or third because it went Vinny Testaverde. Then I think it either went Hardball or Elvis Gerback or then Hardball.
Well, what do
We
you think
didn't
about
say-
the Hardball scandal
We
going
didn't
on
say
right
Kyle
now?
Bowler. at
What
all.
Hardball?
We didn't say Kyle Bowler.
Oh yeah, I know we did not say
He's fucking
Kyle Bowler.
forgot.
It's so forgotten.
Yeah.
He is in the history of that franchise from 96 to 23. I've seen it all, seen them all come to the line, and that was the worst quarterback that ever started for the Ravens.
You know why I know
Agreed.
Elvis Gerback? So you know why that name popped in my head? Because we used to play a lot of backyard football, a lot of flag football,
Yeah.
and we
NFL
would,
blitz.
a lot of times we would run all-time QBs
Ooh,
because we'd have an uneven amount of people,
yeah.
and like at that age, none of us were really great at throwing, so we would have like my dad would be out there and he'd just be all-time QB, he'd just be going up and down the field with each team, but my dad and Gerback was like not that great, like shit in the bed most of the games.
Well, he was good until he like he was okay, and then he came to the Ravens. Because I just before.
But I was
in
also
there
like
heavily.
7. Not 7. I was also like 10 at
Yeah.
that time. You know what I mean?
I
So
didn't
I'm
know
like, I didn't
much.
really know that much about football, and I just remember my dad. People would be like, "Mr. Mike, what kind of throw was that?" He would like sidearm it, and like he'd overthrow somebody or like do a fucked up throw once in a while, and he's like, "That was a Gerback. It was an Elvis Gerback." or he'll be like,
Gerback.
or he'd be like Elvis, and like throw the ball. I guarantee
Kinda
my
like the
dad
Kobe.
back those days was probably like hide up.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
playing
Oh,
with
yeah.
kids
Hell
in the
yeah.
back.
He was furred up, absolutely.
He was probably high.
Mike was totally
Yeah,
furred
and
up.
as a kid, you don't think about that, but he was probably geeking himself out, like
Oh,
just
yeah.
like Elvis, like overthrowing kids
Yeah.
and shit.
I saw something the other day. It was like me when my kids asked me to be all-time quarterback, and it shows him like turning to Michael Vick. He just fucking runs the ball, fucking doesn't even stop. It just stops like fucking even throwing the ball. Just
No
run-
QB sneaks, no
Runs
QB
over
sneaks.
kids. Yeah, no QB sneaks.
No blitz, 5-second blitz, 5-second blitz. You have to count out loud,
Man, those are fucking days,
dude. They
bro.
were the days.
I
Kids
got,
these days will never know,
Nah.
No,
and the
they'll never
rules.
know.
They don't play
Dude,
outside.
They don't
They'll
play
never know.
outside.
They don't play outside.
And the rules got literally the rules of your neighborhood were the rules that
Yeah.
stood.
yeah.
Exactly.
Or like that you got from older cousins and shit. Like five count blitz, no rushing the quarterback before 5, or you
Yeah.
get one blitz
You had
per
to count out
down.
loud. You had to count
Yeah,
out
you
loud.
get one
You
blitz.
get one
You can
blitz per down.
You can blitz one
Yeah.
time.
One time per down.
Yeah, you
one
can
time per
blitz.
downs.
Yep.
And
it's 5 seconds for quarterback.
5 seconds for quarterback. Most of the times you didn't play first downs. It was just 4
Yeah.
downs.
It was 4 downs
Yeah,
to get
it's
a
four-
touchdown.
4 down to
yeah,
get
it
a
wasn't
TD.
yardage. And
You're
no
not.
shit.
You're,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
not. We're not fucking setting up first down markers. And you got to count the 5 out loud if you're
Yeah,
counting.
You gotta do it out loud. Yep.
Like all these rules, and then you go to another neighborhood and they play like slightly different. Or like you're playing basketball
Dude.
in another neighborhood and they play their rules are slightly different. But it's
Yeah.
like we didn't have the internet. That shit was passed down from
That's true,
generational
just like
kids
neighbor to- yeah,
to the
yeah,
generations
yeah,
to the
yeah.
especially
Very true.
especially capture the flag. Capture the flag in my neighborhood.
Smear the
was
queer?
huge.
I was gonna say smear the queer was wild.
We used to call it
Retard-
red ball
Depending
game.
You know
on
what we
neighbor
taught it? You
went
know what we
to,
called it?
Red ball game. Just
Because we
bloody.
played with a red ball.
I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say what we called it.
Oh god.
Retarded girl.
I was not expecting that.
I thought you were gonna call it like fag in a bag or something.
Wow.
Dude, we had this game called.
Jesus. Retarded girl. What do you mean? What'd you do?
Do you know who was the best at it?
I'd love to name the episode. This.
What was her name?
What was her name?
I'll give her abbreviation. I won't say her name, but I'll
It was a girl.
Yeah. That's
What
how I
was-
made, that's
what was the rules?
the rules
Re-
was
retarded girl.
somebody started off with issues, walked around the yard, made a acting like in that role, and then
oh my god, you kids were horrible.
then
Go
if
ahead.
somebody got touched by that person, then they became that.
It was a zombie
Wait,
game.
but that wasn't.
Yeah, but then that
wasn't-
person that was the toucher of the original problem issue
It was now normal.
was now normal and just ran away.
So it was like freeze.
freeing the
tag
retards.
for- it was
what
like
you were doing.
freeze tag.
But
Retarded freeze tag.
yeah,
Holy
it
shit.
was awesome.
but I
dude.
thought we said like we went from smear to queer.
Oh my god.
Because do you remember smear the queer, right? But that's not even close.
How
to
can
what
you not?
But
I
that's
mean,
not even close to what you played.
Oh,
when I tell you who it was, you're gonna geek.
Can you just? Well, don't say her name. But
I'm not gonna say her name.
I'm pretty sure is it a KJ?
is it AB?
Yeah, it's an AB.
Oh, it's AB.
AB.
It was-
Oh yeah, she would have been great.
She
I already
was.
fucking know. Yeah. She was funny as shit because she was
Dude,
very.
She was.
She
She
was
was
very
very
animated.
Funny, she was a very
Yeah.
funny.
She probably would have been
girl.
good at like
Yeah.
comedy and like doing shit like that. She
I
was very,
like.
She was, very
She was
smart.
always very nice. She was always a
Yeah.
very nice.
Oh, I fucked.
Oh, I love
always,
her.
yeah,
Always.
she's great.
She's like
a great person.
sister.
Never
Love her to death.
Yeah, some of those girls are like almost different. If like I'd see like react to certain people and stuff, and like
Yeah, or
they-
you
they
saw
fit-
them out. They acted like they didn't know you and shit. Like,
exactly.
she was always
Yeah,
a
she was
class
dope.
act for
Yeah,
sure. And
fuck
yeah. But anyway,
Not like the SB.
Yeah, not like him.
oh yeah, that's true. But yeah, retarded girl. That sounds. I really want to name the episode that. I don't think I can, but
cannot, dude.
You can use a star where the E
I
would
think I'll
be.
use this clip and I'll just edit out every time we say it with that dolphin sound.
Yeah,
it's
do
too
that.
loud though. That dolphin sound.
Did I
hurts.
did I
No,
make
just
it
turn
too
it-
loud?
just turn it
It's
down.
really
down.
well, the last
down.
pod when it popped up, it was loud. It was
What
like,
I haven't listened to the last pod yet.
yeah, it was. But yeah, we did that, dude. Capture the flag. What else did we do? There was another game. Oh, we always had huge Super Soaker fights in the summertime.
Damn, because we used to have good fucking.
Everybody in the neighborhood
remember the
went
fucking-
in on their parents
remember
and got
getting,
a real gun,
the
Like
pack-
a real
play-
Super
getting that
Soaker.
getting that jetpack. Remember
Yeah.
getting that fucking pack and fucking
with the hose connected to the gun. You'd pump it, and
light
then it
them
was
up.
just.
And you got the Super Soaker 3000.
I had
you
the
fucking.
I had the big ass one that had the pull handle on the top, and it had a dual. It was dual.
Oh yeah.
And it would
a
just
little
go
Gatling gun. It's like a fucking
Dude,
Gatling
it was
gun.
nuts.
We
yeah.
it was especially when we got older, we would play a lot of flashlight tag,
Oh yeah.
and we'd have an area.
I never understood that.
It was,
got
but
shined
no, but
on.
we actually,
I know, but I'm like-
you actually didn't. The only, here's the thing, you didn't need a flashlight, and it wasn't. You didn't get tagged with the flashlight in our version of flashlight tag. We just played tag at night.
Yeah,
It
makes more
was
sense.
basically a giant game of hide and seek.
Yeah.
And I remember having such good spots to hide that it became really fucking boring because
Yeah.
I would like be in a pine tree, like halfway up it, just watching people run around.
Do you remember? Do you guys remember when laser pointers came out?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when the green ones came out on the boardwalk?
Yep, that's what I'm talking
Fuck
about.
yeah.
That's what I'm talking
You
You
know
about.
see
what
so many
with
green
the-
lights
with
on
the-
tits.
No,
and
I'm
butt
not. I'm
cheeks.
talking about like
Well,
the original
the
laser
original
pointers
was
were in
red.
elementary school when they came out because
Yeah.
laser pointers were big in elementary school. People were like, don't bring those to school.
but they were
Yeah.
but they were big also down Ocean City on the boardwalk.
So I said you
Yeah.
like
then
started
those
to see
green
nipples getting
ones
started.
came out later.
the crazy green ones that were like, this will melt plastic and shit. Like what?
Yeah. But
It
when they
did.
when they came out with the tops that changed to like the different patterns, do
Yeah.
you remember that
The
too?
stars
Yeah.
or
the
the
star, the
Oh,
pen,
yeah.
the
dude, I had a
thing.
whole little like
Yeah,
in
bro.
elementary school. I had a
Oh
whole
yeah,
like
the tips. You would change like
The
a
tips.
yeah, like a little bullet.
and it was the
it
laser
looked like a little
point-
bullet. You screwed off the
Yeah.
tip
Fuck
and you put the
yeah.
new tip
You
on.
like a
dude.
silver one or like a golden one. Oh,
Oh,
man,
I
it's
had
all flooding back now.
I had a
That's
gold
wild.
tip joint.
100%.
That's wild.
Looked like a little penis.
Hell, yep, little
Didn't
cop.
think about that when it
Little
was
cop.
back then, but now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, that looked like a little
Yeah.
vibrator.
You know what's funny?
We
I
were
remember
playing with.
going into those stores as a little kid, never thinking how sketchy they are.
And they'd have
Like
like,
how
the
they are
four.
now.
Listen, they'd have like the four circle
yeah.
little batteries that you had to put in.
That's
the
right.
back.
Yeah, the little fucking watch batteries.
Yep.
Remember when they used to sell roars, Nick, on the
The
boardwalk?
fake roars.
The fake roars.
Yeah.
But now they can't even. All you can get is a corncob pipe.
Really?
The
No glass
city,
at
the
all?
city of Ocean City banned pipes.
It's like
in
we're making-
2013.
Bro, they banned all the fun shit. Like once H2O came, they ruined everything for everybody.
No, this was banned before H2O.
Oh, okay.
H2O was going on.
All those
way
all those low riding German car guys, they ruined everything. Just get a sensible vehicle.
Well, then, really,
Relax.
What happened was a couple years that it started getting crazy near the end was when it was more like it wasn't just German cars. It was
Bro, hold on. Do you remember when
Japanese.
Josh got his shit fucking towed when we were down there? And fucking, he was going off on these police on the phone.
Yeah, I do remember.
Like, off. And I'm like,
dude, I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
Like you
So
got to
brought
look
up
them in
right
the
now.
face soon.
like, yeah, and we had to go down there, and like the guy like wasn't helpful. I'm like, no fucking wonder, dude. Like
Dude,
Josh, like you
dude.
you cocksucker, like going
Yeah,
off on the on the
dude.
phone, like on the precinct. I'm like, what the fuck?
Didn't he have to spend the night there or something, or did we go down
Well, he
there
was-
with him in the morning?
Yeah,
to
we'd
get
go in the
it?
morning because I don't think. Yeah, because we were just gonna stay for the night. I think I might have been staying longer, and I was gonna leave with you, maybe.
No, we were staying for the weekend.
but I don't think he was staying the whole.
Oh
week.
yeah,
I think it was
yeah.
something.
He was
I don't
just down
think
for the night because it was.
he had some shit to do. What was I forget?
Was it something in regards to my birthday? Were we down there for my birthday? In Ocean
something,
City?
but I forget. But I don't. Whatever it was, but that like following morning, yeah, we went out there and his car was like gone. I guess we looked.
I remember what
at the
hotel we
tow
were
spot.
at. We were at that Amish spot with the fucking carriage out front. Remember Carriage Motel?
Oh yeah, that's
Or
right.
whatever it's called. It's right before the Admiral.
But yeah, absolutely. But I don't remember like why. But I don't know. Was he? I guess he was parked in like
he was parked in a no
legal spot.
parked
It
in a
was
legal
clearly said it.
spot that was literally done.
But he had Courtney Park in the fucking city. He said, "Park right there, like you'll be fine." It was like literally a note, and she ended up getting towed.
Dude, remember driving around in the Porsche?
Yeah, it was a good time. Yeah, but yeah, I remember that time in Ocean City reminded me of getting fucking him going off on them cops. But
Sheesh, he went off.
yeah, it was. I wish I remember like
The best time
like he was
ever
he
was
was
when I
he
drove
was
his car
literally
and broke it.
threatening this guy, like making legit like.
I'm gonna
Threats.
fuck you up.
I mean, like I think he used the word kill. I don't want to be wrong, but like I'm like, dude, this day and age, you
Dude,
can't say that.
The best
Yeah.
But he was
time,
pissed.
one of the best times was when I drove his car and he wanted me to drive his car and race this kid in like a similar car and similar setup.
was in
on 40.
in the V-dub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I broke it.
His car.
Racing that kid. But I got the win though. I did, dude.
I broke it. Yeah, you wanted me to race, bro. You didn't say nothing
Fucking
about
blew
keeping
the axle.
Damn.
Shattered, dude. They have it on video. Someone has it on video because Josh was with John Zick behind us.
Why didn't he want to drive?
I can't remember. I don't know. I mean, I kind of know.
Can't say.
but-
You can't say.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's fine.
all right.
Yeah, so, dude, that shit was, it was nasty. We were on Route 40 in Mexico, and
What?
it was really sick.
Mexico? Like you were in Mexico.
Yeah. We were on Route 40 in Mexico, like I said, and we were flying down there.
I'm so confused.
Never mind. Man, you guys I forgot you wouldn't know that.
Yeah, you used a reference that we wouldn't know. I legitimately thinking like
It's Mexico.
Well, I'm just trying to think of what has predominantly like Hispanic area in here in Maryland.
say
El
where-
Rodeo.
Mexico's code.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what areas
You
predominantly
don't
Hispanic.
ever say where
You were street racing.
Yeah, I don't street race.
I don't street
But it's
race
probably in
over
Rosedale because they always just do it over there.
Yeah, that's yeah, it is down Dave's Cove.
Gives exact pinpoint locations now. He's like being super fucking coded.
They can't do it no more.
It's
'cause it
in
got fucking
Mexico.
Right
that's
next-
gonna
right
have to
near
get
Chesco
chopped
Avenue.
up.
That's gonna be a clip. It's gonna be
That's
a
gonna
clip.
get to edited. And
No,
chopped
that's
up.
gonna be a clip now. You're 10 years past it. They
No,
can't get you
man.
on it now.
They don't do shit there. They
I'm just
can't.
saying,
they
but
can't.
yeah,
they
but,
used to do it all the time over there.
No, but I was there. Yeah, it was awesome
That's
because there was a
funny.
huge straightaway,
Yeah.
and that's where
Yeah.
also I almost got killed.
The fastest
Well,
I
not
ever
killed,
went in
but
my
I was in a
car.
bad- I was in a bad car
There's got
accident.
some hills around them parts, though.
Costco.
They got some hills right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
At
I mean,
Costco,
Dude, fun-
you just slipped that in. I was at a bad car accident at Costco.
Yeah. Well,
This area.
What? You say car or cart?
car. Car lost
I had a
lost
bad car
control.
accident at Costco.
I almost
3
died.
trees.
I almost died.
I'm serious. It was a car.
Oh shit.
I was in somebody's car that I wasn't really crazy about the car, but he thought
You were
he,
driving also?
No. I was passenger, and I just opened up the freshest, brand new can of Full Throttle. I don't know if you guys know that. It's OG.
Street race.
No, it's
juice.
OG
Monster?
energy drink. It's
Yeah, I remember Full Throttle.
Wawa's.
It had the cap on the top that was like a
was
silver
nice.
cap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It
but
was metal. The cap was metal.
no,
It
this one was
screwed
in
off.
a. This was just in a 16-ounce can.
Oh, okay.
Just a tall can. But yeah, kid was the car that I was in. The kid thought he knew how to drive it and didn't. Lost control. Went sideways up this embankment on the side of Costco, right there on 40. Went through like 3 trees, came down. Car went up on its side and almost rolled, and then came down, and then finally like settled. And it was
Damn.
completely totaled immediately. Like it was
Damn.
completely totaled.
Fuck.
Front, side. It was nuts.
Did you get out and punch him in the fucking face?
No, because he got out and rolled down on the ground and like started like
Dying.
hyperventilating.
Yeah.
Like had like
Oh,
a shock
shit.
freak out.
That's when you should have fucking Chris Maltasanti him and just held his nose in his mouth.
I mean, it was nuts.
You know?
That's wild.
But,
Fastest-
WRX thinking he was an STI.
yeah, you can't do that.
Fastest I ever got my car was with Big Trav in it.
I knew
Oh,
that.
he drive.
But,
Trav would drive.
No, I drove it. I was driving.
Oh,
He
you
was
were.
in the passenger seat. I was in my Corrado. But I got to 138 miles an hour on 95 coming back from Towson. You know that straightaway that's down the hill?
Yeah.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. On 95. I looked. You can see for like 2 miles.
Yeah, yeah.
And when you're at the
Hell,
top
yeah.
of that hill, you can see for
Yeah.
like 2.5 miles. So I just saw nobody.
Oh yeah,
Not a cop in sight. It's dark. Me and Trav come back from Towson and just
ripping it.
I was already in fucking like third at the top, like on 95. I'm already like
What car?
fourth,
The Corrado.
fourth or third, and then
Remember his Corrado?
Oh,
fourth,
of course.
Yeah.
and then popped it into fifth. And literally, I
It was
just
sitting
remember
right here before the studio.
I was just thinking that.
120 isn't crazy. Driving 120 is not that fast.
It's weird. It doesn't feel like it.
But every 5 miles after that is like
really fast.
insane. 125, 130, and then once you get to 130, every mile
Dude.
an hour faster
$1.45.
feels so
That's
crazy,
so fast to me, dude.
I was trying to get to $140 so hard, but then I got scared at 139. or 138.
Yeah, I don't
I was
like that.
literally like
Um,
super sketch. So like every mile felt like another 10 miles an hour.
I don't like going fast. I'm the complete opposite of Ricky Bobby. Like
I love
nowadays,
it.
I don't like to go fast. I get scared now.
We gotta go to the Autobahn. We gotta go to the
Oh,
indoor
totally.
Autobahn indoor.
I'll
I'll creep
say
around
the
gonna
corner.
say. God, I hate when
145,
this happens. I
you
get
said.
so excited, ready to say
145.
it, and then it goes.
145 was your speed.
Oh,
That's the story we were gonna tell.
did you ever tell Zach how fast I took you from the trailer to the pizza restaurant?
That was insane. Why did we have to go so fast? Was the game starting, or was the pizza place closing? Like what was?
pizza place was closing.
And they had our order done, but they were like, "Hey,
After this time, they like
we're
closed
not
it.
gonna be here,"
Yeah,
and we got it for pickup for some reason. And it was like from the trailer to the pizza place.
That's
that
a
used to be
spot
on
on the corner. I remember that. I don't know.
They
it's-
used to
it's
be
gone
there.
now.
It's, not,
but
it's
yeah,
gone
yeah.
now, but
Jesus.
that place was good. They had good pizza.
But that's probably like 15 minutes from your house.
It wasn't
No.
15.
10. It was like 10.
It would have been
Like
8
10.
to 10.
Yeah.
Kuhn legitimately got me there in 2.5 minutes. Like it was insane. We were going like, dude, the back roads, like
That's
bro,
scary.
It was insane.
we went.
It was
we
sketch.
booked it. I think we
were
did
you,
it buck
were you in
20.
the Cobalt?
Yeah.
Yeah. That
We
thing is
risked our
supercharged.
lives for $21.
Remember
worth
how
of
you were
pizza.
yelling when it happened? You were like, "Coon, you're getting us there."
Yeah,
He
no,
just
it was
was like-
insane. We like got there with a couple minutes to spare.
Where they
Yeah.
like Jesus, so they don't know where you're coming from.
Yeah.
so they don't give a
Honestly,
fuck,
it
but
was
Jesus.
a 10. It was a 10 to 12 minute drive, realistically, right?
Yeah.
We got there probably within 5 minutes,
Yeah, it was nuts.
realistically.
Which is like that's kind of crazy because if you're going like a 20-minute drive and you're
But we were going over 80.
But yeah, but if you're going on 95, you're going 80 on a 20-minute drive, like you're not making up that much time.
No.
Or like you're not even making up that much time if you're speeding. Like if you speed the whole time,
But
you
if you're
might
doing 80 for a 5-minute drive,
down 25 mile per hour roads.
Yeah, bro. I mean, 'cause,
Yeah.
like even getting to work,
it
some
was like 45.
when I had the Beamer, you know, like when I first got it and stuff, like 195 Saturday. If I had to work a Saturday,
Kids don't drive fast. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
don't.
yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's
We're not
so-
saying.
No,
yeah,
it's the
yeah.
dumbest.
This is
fuck-
shit we
it's
did when in our 20s.
The
It's
dumbest
so
fuck
stupid.
you can do.
It doesn't make any sense.
Because you don't.
Unless you're in a controlled, safe environment like
And
Formula Drift or a track or
But even
an
that's
actual,
sketchy, but
even
yeah.
that's sketchy. But do not street race. But go
But
ahead.
you don't get. Because even like when you do all that bobbing and weaving and shit, when you get to where you got to go, the 9 times out of 10, I look 2 cars behind in that car.
Yeah, that
I
car
remember
you
seeing that
passed
there, and I'm
20
sitting at
minutes
a
ago is right,
stoplight,
yeah.
and I'm like, what the fuck was I doing it for?
All
But there
that
was
for what?
times when I got to work, like literally, like it's 27 minutes from my door to my job
Yeah.
in Rosedale. 27 minutes with no traffic. I was getting to there in like 12 to 15 minutes.
That's crazy.
Because once I would get on 95
Yeah.
on a Saturday morning,
Yeah.
and I would know how you get to like right after like Bel Air, you got that far right lane that opens up.
Yeah.
That doesn't merge. You can just get on that fucking right lane. Know what everybody else thinks? Oh, fucking, I don't know, whatever. You can get on that lane, bob through, and kill everybody. And then you get the Joppa, same thing. You got 2 lanes there. You can kind of skirt. And once you know the roads and kind of the lanes you kind of get around, then you can get there really fucking fast. But nowadays, dude, like I'm literally. It feels so. It sucks though now with the way they're doing shit. How it splits at Bel Air coming home. Because you don't want to get in them 2 right lanes.
Yeah, no.
Because you get jammed up. So you got to get in that like 2 left. It's fucking miserable. But what time we
Dude,
got?
you know,
It's-
else
yeah,
I've been-
we got to wrap.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say real quick. Do you know else I've been noticing that's been coming back?
What?
Subwoofers.
Subwoofers. This one dude's got
I've
one
been,
that's banging.
I've
I need
been
to get
noticing
one.
them at
I know a
lights
guy that works
lately.
at an audio place. They still do business. Like,
Well, yeah, it's still a thing, but it's not like how it was when we were in high school. It was
Yeah,
like
everyone
you
had
you
it.
had an
Everybody had some.
aftermarket head unit from Best Buy,
You got all new
And
like
you had
speakers and tweeters.
2
and, yeah.
12-inch Kenwoods or Alpine Type S's in the trunk
custom wooden box
with all
Yeah,
your
exactly.
CD with your CD
in a,
case
in a fold in a binder.
with every single G Unit CD and everything from the early 2000s.
Yeah, it's true.
Limp
But
Bizkit.
all right, DeCarlo's got to stand up to do.
G unit.
Let's dip.
All right, episode 49. Retarded girl. We out.
gang.
And you're finished.